What's going on, Sha?
Okay. I saw two headlines that were so ridiculous they made me laugh in the street in New
Okay.
York Times. We don't have to discuss the topics because it's very depressing. But the headlines were the first one said, Trump says Smithsonian focuses too much on, quote, how bad slavery was, end quote. Right. Right. I hated how I barked laugh I laughed so hard at that. Like, okay. It's it's
Like
so
what?
bad.
They don't focus on the highlights of slavery, you know?
Yeah.
All the good it did, you know what I mean?
That's too much about how bad it
I
was.
mean,
Come on.
did you know that
Um
we had a slavery softball team? You know what
Oh my god.
I mean?
Ugh, this guy. And then I had to stop walking in the street just to calm down on how hilarious and extremely sad that was. And then I scrolled like 2 more finger strokes and came across this headline that said, "Trump says Netanyahu is, quote, a war hero," end quote, and adds, "I guess I am too."
Yo,
Buddy, what is happening?
wow.
Yo, so I was like, "Yo, this is a banner day for wild shit coming out of his mouth."
Yo.
And that's the New York Times, who already, sure, is questionable who's not. But I mean, like, that was just like, they didn't even try. They were like, and then here's another thing this dumbass said. Here's a, I'm going to put it in quotes so you know it's attributed to him, but this is what he said.
Real talk. Yo. That's kind of dope when like the staff is like, I don't even got to work on this one. Nah,
Yeah,
B,
no, we just direct quote.
run it just like that.
That
Yo,
would be, I haven't even looked at the articles, but that would be very funny if that's the headline and then you click on the article and the article is just, "That's right, you heard that right.
read it
Yup,
again.
that's what
Read
he
it again.
said. End of it. End of it. That's it. 2
Yo,
sentences. Nah,
real
you ain't,
talk.
he's tripping. I know, he's tripping." It's
Oh, that is madness.
I know.
My goodness. Every now and then I'm like, man, and I don't want to say because I don't want people to think I feel this way. But
But
for like a split second, I'm like, man, I'm gonna look back on these Trump presidents moments fondly just because they're funny, but they're not
they're not.
because they're
Uh,
real. That's the
'Cause
problem.
that is the problem. Our brain immediately sees the joke because it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. There's no way that could be true, but that's literally true. So that's why it's like, "Oh."
Yo.
Like, "Oh, shit."
My goodness.
I know. I know. I screenshot them in case certain headlines now the New York Times has to change their headlines, but I was like, "Nah, I'm getting this down for posterity." And
Real
then
talk.
more scrolls, and I was like, "Well, shit, here's another one that's insane." I feel like I came across a third that wasn't Trump related, but was pretty insane, and I was like, "I can't just keep screenshotting the like, I can't."
Real talk. I know the times I had Michael Che over there.
I know, like,
Real talk. It's
oh,
like wow headlines out here for no reason now.
oh, here's a question for you.
What's up?
What's wrong with your voice?
Yeah, I don't know, Shy. I've been waking up early with my son. Aiden's on the track team
Mhm.
and he wants to do well next year, so he's been getting up early to run, which means I gotta get up early. And I woke up yesterday. I sounded like this. My throat is weird because like my throat doesn't hurt, uh,
Hmm.
but it sound like this. I don't know if I've been performing too much, maybe. And my voice is saying, "Yo, shut up."
Okay.
Uh, also, there's a part of me that's like, um, when people say, like, as you know, I don't like taking days off. This is kind of like a proof point for
Mhm.
me. Like, when I don't show up for something, I want people to remember, hey, this is still a day I showed up.
Right.
So, like, yeah, I don't know, because I genuinely don't feel pain. It doesn't hurt,
Mhm.
but I sound uh real like like I did a stand up set last night like this, and I just had to start like, yo, this is gonna be some ASMR comedy. You know what I mean? Everything I said was whispered. It was weird. It changes how you say jokes. I'll say that. Like
Right.
everything I was performing, like there's lines that I know were jokes that sound like threats when you
Mhm.
say it like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. No, you definitely there's a little more mafia to your voice than
Real talk.
usual.
I was like, oh, all right, you know what I mean? Like there's a joke I've been doing where like, yo, like there's a joke I've been doing lately about being pro murder. And when you sound like this, like it's like, oh shit, yo, like I felt the crowd tense up. You know what I mean? And it's supposed to be like a eat the rich type of
Right.
shit. But like when I'm talking like this, like everybody just felt scared. Like, oh, we in trouble.
I
Uh
mean, I'm not sure it was I didn't realize it was possible to do this, but you may sound more Brooklyn than you did before, and that is insane. I really don't know how that's possible.
Yo, Shy, I don't get it. I didn't ask for this. And I miss my voice. I hope it comes back, but it's been 2 days. Um, but yeah, to be clear, no pain. If I
Mhm.
was like, I've had something like this happen before where it genuinely like it hurt me to talk.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't feel uncomfortable, but it's definitely noticeable. So
Hmm.
my plan is to be quiet, uh, to see if it's like maybe this is my voice saying, "Yo, G, like you tapping out." Like real talk. For a
Mhm.
little bit, I was like, man, like this Mercury retrograde shit getting out of control. Like it's fucking
Sure.
with biology now.
Right. Yes.
Uh,
But it's
but
back in. It's good.
oh, so I don't
So,
know.
yeah. I mean, it could be COVID.
You think so?
Well, my understanding right now, the strain that's going around, because I don't know if you've encountered it, but COVID is back for the summer.
Yo,
So so,
COVID
like
is back.
yeah, COVID's back.
COVID is back, baby.
Back for the summer for sure. I've, dealt with, a few people in the office. If they didn't get it themselves, someone close to him got it or something like that. So there have been some people who are like, "Oh, I can't come in because I've been close to someone who has it," or whatever.
Oh,
And one person told me, "Yeah, I think it's the Nimbus variant." And I was like, like the
Nimbus.
cloud Nimbus?" And so I looked it up. So a variant that's going around right now is Nimbus. It's extremely contagious apparently. It's just ripping through the city, but a thing that's notable about this one, it's not that it's worse than anything else, but it, gets your throat, like your throat hurts
Oh
or
shit.
something, so I don't know, just test yourself if you
Yo,
got a test, if anyone even has tests anymore.
do they still like? That's the other thing I was wondering. Does it work like with the old tests?
I mean,
Or-
check the date on the old tests, but
Yeah, like
you're probably okay.
I hope so.
I mean, Uh, I've got tests. They don't expire for a couple of months, maybe?
Okay.
Or, the one I the one I got most recently, I think it expires January of next year or something like that. So, but I mean, they're still out here, and it's only because, I've seen I've seen rumblings of just like, "Oh, yeah, COVID ripped through this," and, it's, "Oh, my significant other has it," or, whatever, and I'm like, "Oh, shit, okay, so it's out here."
Huh.
Um, yeah, and then someone was like, "Yeah, it was most like the throat was most of the pain."
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little throwbacky, but why not?
I'll get checked, you know what I mean?
Or it could just be good old fashioned laryngitis, which I've had before where there was no pain, but I lost my voice completely
Oh, wow, okay.
and couldn't make any sound. It was very freaky because at that time I had my dog. And
Right.
so I would try to say something to her and she would look at me like, "Huh, usually you bark too." And I'm like, "I know, I know, honey. I'm trying." So
Yo.
she was just
Huh.
very confused because I do talk to my animals. I talk all the time by myself, so the animals hear it, and then suddenly it's just silent, and she was just like, "This is weird." And I'm like, "Who you
Yo.
telling?"
Real talk, they get nervous.
Yeah, so it could just be good old fashioned laryngitis.
That'd be old school. I like that. I'm hoping
Mhm,
that.
mhm.
Um, but yeah, no, I don't know. I will say like it makes the car rides in the morning with Aiden to the track have been weird. Like, because like normally I rap along to like songs,
Okay.
and now I'm just like lipping it, and I
You're
don't know,
not
like,
saying it?
yeah, because I can't. Like, it is this like it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't always project in the morning.
Oh, okay. So now it just sounds like a weird like a gnat is rapping along.
Yeah, and like it's broad daylight, you know what I mean? So it's just weird. I don't know, like I feel like if you decide to rap along, you should project.
That's
You
probably
shouldn't.
how you lost your voice, rapping along, trying to sound like Ah, no,
Yeah,
I
real
mean,
talk. Because I go in like I'm killing it. In a concert in my whip is fire.
sure, sure. Well, I mean, we should probably check with your son about that. I'm guessing he has on headphones or something, so he can't really hear you.
Now he asks me questions. He's like, why is this song of value? Like he'll say shit like that.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait. His
straight up.
question is, "Why is the song of value?"
Shy. He be getting me hard because like he'll have me defending like real talk. You know how hard it is to tell the artistic merits of like all for the love of drug dealing to like a teenager while also explaining to him that it's not a like don't drug deal,
Right,
but it's an aspirational song. So
right,
like I only listen to the emotional component of it
right.
while also sounding like this.
You
Like,
can do it like that. Honestly, I think it's better that you sound like that because what you sound like is a man who's been dragged through the street on by by the collar over
yo,
some deals that have gone wrong.
straight up,
So your voice is this voice is more like a, "Hey man, you don't I've been out there."
real
You know
talk.
what I mean? I
You don't want to
know
do what I do.
you don't wanna do what I do, even if you're called to it or drawn to it, just know that emotionally that's what these guys are speaking to, how that feels emotionally. You may find something else that makes you feel that way. Hopefully, it's not that, but just don't do like I did. All of that is conveyed in the gravel. I mean, what the worst thing about having a voice that's all gravelly is it's truly the best you're ever gonna sound. That's what
Yeah,
sucks.
real talk, yo.
I
Like
envy people who have, like, a low husky voice.
I want to do like a bunch of like voiceover submissions right now. You
Yeah,
know,
but then
like
you'll go in there and you won't.
yo, I need you to know I'm ready. I need to be casted today. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know when this is gonna go. I'm ready right now. You know what I mean?
That would be funny if you did submit something and you got it and you got in there and they were like, "Oh, we were hoping you'd be a bit more Brooklyn." For your regular accent. Like, that's
Real
insane. It's
talk.
truly wild how you really do sound like, I mean, yeah, you just sound like a man from the streets who's seen something.
And now I just been at home. Real talk. I heard something, but I ain't seen it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But yeah, nah, I'm just trying my best. Low key is wild because I feel like I've been pivoting towards uh doing nothing but healthy stuff. You know, I've been doing the practices with Aiden.
Mhm.
So he's running sprints, but I've been walking around the track.
Okay.
You know, I've been doing like 3 miles every morning with him.
Okay.
You know, I'm eating healthy. I bought a new lotion for my skin.
Okay.
You know, I've been lotioning for 3 days straight. Shot that's new for me.
Oh, wow.
Real talk. Like my lotion, I've been the first time I lotion was like on the podcast, like
Yes,
with
right.
you. That's
Mhm.
very new for me.
Uh-huh.
Under 5 years of lotioning experience. But
Okay.
even that was very sporadic. It would be like, oh, we gonna go to a wedding? I'll lotion. You know, like.
Okay. Alright.
But I don't know why. Like I felt like it's time to like really let me turn this ship around. You know, so I ordered like a bunch of loofahs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm
Alright.
exfoliating in the shower.
Wow.
I got lotion. I got the workout. I bought a tub of what is that? What's that supplement? Creatine.
What?
I got some multivitamins and creatine. I'm taking that in the morning.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I need my recovery to be on point.
And this has all been recently?
Literally under a week.
Okay. Well, maybe that's why your voice is messed up.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can
These
see
are
that.
a lot of choices, especially multivitamin and creatine.
Yeah. I felt like
What's the are you going to work out wait, hold on. Is creatine the thing you need?
yeah, like I felt like I
Is it
wasn't
creatine
recovering
or
fast.
collagen?
Nah, creatine, like the little
Yeah.
it's like a scoop of white, like it looked like
Yes.
salt.
Yeah, cake mix. That's what I
Yeah.
called it back in the day. Anywho, okay,
Yeah,
isn't
I saw
that
like a bunch of YouTubers was like recommending it to like middle-aged white women saying that like, yo, this used to be for your son, but like you should take it too. It helps with recovery and like cognitive senses. When you don't have enough coffee, you should have creatine. And like I was like, oh, that sound like me. I got a lot of mental stuff I'm doing and physical stuff.
okay? I I knew people who took creatine back in the day, and they did it because they were trying to bulk up.
Right. That's the OG. That's the main thing it does. But apparently it also has other benefits. So like you don't see like regular people taking it now.
No, but are you concerned about the bulking up?
I figured my logic is like I know people that have tried to bulk up
Mhm,
and like it took a lot of effort for them to bulk up. I'm not doing
mhm.
that effort. So like me bulking up, it's just not likely. So like the little that I might bulk up, I need to maximize it. So that's what the creatine is doing. But realistically, like there's no future where like, I'm the rock. It's just I'm never gonna do those hours in the gym.
Okay,
But I
okay.
gotta survive these runs with Aiden. And if
Mhm.
a low 5 milligram of creatine for breakfast helps, we doing it, you know?
Um,
I've been having my scrambled eggs. I've been going to my mom's house. She got a little more money than me, so like we getting them real eggs. Like them eggs is like $2 an egg.
what?
Like the eggs where like it look real orange, the yolk. Real talk. I've been having scrambled
Okay.
eggs.
Alright, you got a lot going on. Maybe let's just step back and phase in the changes. I don't
Okay.
know if it's best to just throw everything at it all at once.
I went cold turkey since
Y
Thursday.
No, I don't know if it's cold turkey if you're adding. I'd
Oh,
say it's
okay.
a pretty hot turkey. It's you are coming in hot, basically. You are freshly basted. It's a very warm turkey that you
I'm,
are doing right
I
now.
made the pivot, shot.
Well, let's, like, like, really, because then when something happens, we are unable to figure out what it is to make changes.
That's
So
fair. That's
you
fair.
gotta that's why you gotta, like, phase it in, because now you've lost your voice. We don't know if it's the creatine, we don't know if it's the real egg, we don't know if it's the lotion. It could
That's
be the
fair.
loofah. We really don't know because
No, real
you've done so many things in such a short amount of time.
I feel great.
Do you with that voice, you're going to commit to I feel great. That's how you're gonna do this? I'm great. It's the best I've ever been. I don't know. I don't know, buddy. You can barely speak.
Yeah, it's
So
true. It's true.
so maybe that's like let's I mean, because multivitamins, you gotta make sure it's the right blend. It could end up fucking you up more than, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
really, yeah, it could. I definitely had a bad experience with multivitamins once. I've taken them different points in my life, but the last time I did it, it made me so ill, and I
Whoa.
couldn't figure out why I was feeling so ill, and I'm like, "It can't be the vitamins. They're supposed to be good for you.
Right.
It's vitamins." Yeah, but not it either the combination of vitamin in it wasn't good, or whatever they're using to bind it together,
Oh, okay.
what did not agree with me. So I was, like, getting sick every morning.
Okay.
And so I'm like, "Oh, is it I'm taking it on an empty stomach, that's why." And so I'd
Right.
eat, and then I'd get sick again, and then I'm like, "Alright, so I guess I need to, just make sure I eat it before I take it before I eat." And so now I haven't eaten, and I'm, getting sick, I'm just like, "What is it?" I said, "Maybe it's the vitamin itself." And so I stopped,
Okay.
and I was like, "Oh, shit, that's literally what it was." Oh my goodness, you know?
Oh,
And then sometimes you can take something that worked before, but
don't worry now.
don't work anymore. Like, I thought I had a feeling that my iron was low, and I'm like, "Well, I've got some iron pills, I'll take some of that," and immediately became ill, and was just like, "Oh, wow, I used to fucking live off of these iron pills, and now, I guess I'll just have to eat a steak or something like it. I guess I because this is not doing what it did." So, I just
Okay.
let's like and the creatine, let's really be careful with the creatine,
That's
because
what I felt best about. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna help."
no, because I mean, I'm reading about it, and it's literally like creatine can help you bulk up, creatine can help you lose weight, creatine can do this, creatine can do the opposite of this, and I'm like, what?
That's just
And
whatever you need, it helps. That's a good
no, it
friend.
ain't. It's creatine is not an end all. Like, it's not. It cures what ails you. I
Oh.
mean, that's ginger ale. Ginger ale cures what ails you.
Well, ginger ale flavored creatine.
Oh,
It's a
yuck.
marketing opportunity there.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, friend.
I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna see. I gotta say, by the way, you look very youthful, and you look like what I feel.
Oh, what?
Not what I sound like, but what I feel.
Okay. Oh, I look
Yeah,
youthful. Oh,
yeah.
here's my snake oil. A friend of mine, okay, actually 2 different friends. Um, One friend gave me some face stuff that she,
Okay,
was given as a gift that, like a whole she has her own face routine, but
okay.
she was given some stuff, and she's like, "Here, you wanna try this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." I can't keep cleaning my face with Windex or whatever the hell it is I'm using. So I'd been waiting, and I started to use that. Um, and that, is, so far pretty good. I haven't had any serious breakouts, just kinda my face, like, adjusting to it, but, it has made a difference,
Okay.
and I'm using, like, a a cleansing balm. Also, this is how you know you've moved into another level of face cleaning.
Okay.
There's soap, you know, you can use face soap,
Okay.
but at some point you get to cleansing, not cleaning,
Cleansing.
cleansing with an S. When they put
Ooh.
that S in, that means you're paying a lot of money to keep your face clean.
Okay. Okay.
So, it's a cleansing balm. So, I use that,
What's a
it's
balm?
it's like, it's almost like, what's the word? Like an emollient, like, almost like a lotion
Okay.
or
I
a
thought it was like a I don't know, in my head, I'm picturing like a more like firm, like a ball.
yes, more it is more firm, but, you know, it's also a type of, like, grease or lotion. It's like, think of, like, lip balm,
Oh, okay.
alright?
Like,
You
in
got
my head, when people said, like, I got, like a balm, I
mhm,
always thought it was like a shirt.
a
Like
shirt.
like, I don't know, like, in my head, it always felt like a physical thing that you used. Like, "Oh, I'll put
Oh,
my balm away." You know what I mean?
oh, yeah, no, it's not. It's it's kind of a solid until it gets to where you're putting it on and it's more of like a grease or oil type thing.
Gotcha.
So, um,
Like, to me, it'd be more like, "Yo, you could borrow my balm." Yeah, yeah, just put it back when you're done,
yeah, I guess,
you know?
but there's no returning balm. Yeah, right, exactly. So if you
Okay, that makes
imagine
more sense.
a lip balm, like a Burt's Bees or whatever, you know, chapstick or something.
Yeah,
Something that kind of consistency, but in like a little tub. And then you use it to soften or clean something. So this is
yeah,
like a kinda clean, it gets in there. You clean it, but it's also leaves like that bit of a residue. So after you use that and rinse that off, you gotta kinda wash it with like a regular face soap to kinda
okay,
get that in. And then your face should be clean and you can put a serum on or blah, blah, blah. So I have like a balm and a serum, and there's also a face oil, which I haven't messed with yet, but I use those and my face has cleared up a bit. It looks not quite as dingy. It looks a bit brighter.
yeah,
So I liked it, and then I, looked up, like, you know, there's a good bit of it, but, you know, I'm like, "Alright, let me see how much this is," whatever this is she gave me. Well, sadly, it is for people with money. Um, and I
This is why
should
I
have
look great.
known that because my friend has money, which of course is why they gave it to her for free. Only people with money get stuff that's for people with money for free. The rest of us
Of
have to pay
course.
for it. And I was like, "Oh, okay, so I can only use this like on birthdays." Like, like what? Um, and I was like, "Ah, damn, I should have looked up the price before I started using it." Now what? Now I gotta figure out what streaming service I can't have anymore so I can get this fucking serum. And then another friend, for my birthday gave me a travel size thing of a body oil.
Okay,
And I'm like, you know, she's like, you know, you're getting ready to fly back. I don't want you to have a big old thing that makes you have to check your bag. So here's a travel size. And then you can see if you like it also. It's not, you know, no harm, no foul if you don't. And I used it and it's, you know, it's fine. I used it instead of lotion. I got out of the shower, put it on the whole body. I'm like, okay, great. That's fine. Um, and I did that a couple of times, and then I looked it up to see how much it was. It is also kind of pricey, but not nearly as much as the other stuff, so I was like, "Okay, that's an amount I can deal with." So
yeah,
I'll get a full size of that. But then I started to look up, like, what it does, like, what effects it seems to have, and people mentioned, like, a tightening of the skin and there it won't your skin won't look, like crepe paper.
okay,
So, you know, your skin loses the elasticity. So there are spots where, when you turn, your skin looks like, you know, like streamer paper, like when you put streamers up at a party, but you
yeah,
know how it like wrinkles and fold, you know, just old people like
yeah,
wrinkles. Well, that shit will pop up in a place where you're like, "What the fuck?" So that's what has been happening with my neck. I'll turn and then something happens and I'm like, "Oh no, this old lady is like clawing out of my body and trying to take over my neck." And then if you have boobs that hang, and I will say that they got to hang. There's got to be
Okay.
some weight to them. You're pulling down on that skin. So cleavage used to look all bright and bubbly and inviting. Now it's just like a series of pages. It just looks like the side of a book. It's just a lot of
Yo.
a lot of lines. So I'm like, "Oh shit, does it take care of that?" So then I go in the mirror and I'm pushing my boobs together and looking at my neck, and it actually does look better. So I'm like, "Oh, well, I need to get this oil immediately." So now I'm on a schedule with when I can use that. So that's what you're seeing is everything. I look much brighter.
Okay. Well, it's
um
noticeable. It's
oh,
working.
that's good. I mean,
You know what I mean?
I feel yucky, but I look much brighter.
Real talk. You mentioned it. Many blessings on your birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Real
Thank you.
spit. I think this is the birthday where fans of the podcast will start to wonder, like, maybe Gastor's the older one. And you're right.
No,
You know what I mean? It's happening right
I'll
before you.
I'll send you that oil and tell you where to put it.
um, I am happy that you are looking youthful. I hope you had a good day. Um, in terms of old lady boobs, I think that they've had a good week.
Yeah, they're
Jamie Lee
doing all right.
Curtis,
Yeah, they don't
her
look
boobs
as
are out. They got a lot of action this week.
who's mine?
Jamie Lee Curtis. So, like,
Oh, old lady boobs. Yeah,
yeah,
okay. Here's what's wild about that. Like, I I don't wanna say it on a lot of people are saying it on Twitter, but I thought it was general knowledge that she had titties like that.
I didn't know. I'm gonna be real. I knew
Did you
she
not
had,
see True Lies?
but they weren't like that back then. They were nice but different.
They were younger, but
Yeah,
she always had not like I mean, that what we're seeing there, the newer version of her titties, the most recent version of her titties, there's probably like some cup or something to make the um cleavage look as much as it did. It's
right.
being kind of pushed in from the side a little bit because
Okay,
that was long cleavage. That's long old lady cleavage, but it was cleavage. But I mean, she always had a rack. I've just known so many
okay,
dudes who definitely are like Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies,
right.
and then that's all they say. Then their eyes just kinda look off into the distance, and I lose them for a few minutes. Um, so then people start pulling out, like, footage of her from back in the day, and then, like, younger people are like, "Yeah, but her face is chopped," which
Oh,
is them saying that she's unattractive. Chopped means ugly, in the face, for those who are learning the lingo
the
along
lingo.
with me. Um, which I'm like, "No, she's just an"
I just looked her up. She's 66.
Yeah.
So for me, I was alive for True Lies,
Mhm.
but I didn't see that movie. I was like 11, 10, 11 when it dropped. So I didn't see it when it come. It was a little like older than my demo.
Right.
Um, so I've never had this thing for Jamie Lee.
Right.
Um, this is the first time I was like, oh, she could get it. And I'm not talking about like looking back. Like
Right.
66-year-old Jamie Lee Curtis could get it now.
You know what? Um, for me and I it always been like, Jamie Lee Curtis is fine by me. Lately, man, she's been do something about her aura is giving me woman doing too much at the office,
Okay.
that I'm just like, "Calm down." Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's, a little too, like, she's cool, right?
Right.
Or she has been told that she is cool, or she feels like she's reached some level of cool, where now she's just like, "I'm cool." And I'm like, "Yo,
Calm down.
not not if you gotta declare it like that. Like, alright, just take it down a notch. Just be cool instead of
That's it.
showing us that you are now considered cool." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And, that's been kind of grating to see. Um, and so, it's like, all right, so I'm just like, yeah, she's always had these titties, but apparently that's news to a lot of people.
it
Um,
was. Um,
but I guess she's held up. If you watch her on The Bear, you will understand the crepe paper old lady, like,
right.
wrinkles I'm talking about. That's her face is that, which
Yeah,
I think is
yeah.
great that she hasn't tried
She's
to, like,
yeah,
really tighten that up to where it is, where it could be, rather. Some faces have so much Botox that I can't watch them do anything.
yeah, nah, I'm pro let it rock.
Mhm.
Wrinkle it up, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's look our age.
Uh-huh. But that's nice that, she has, gotten in on your radar now of
Yeah. I was like,
ladies
oh,
who
this is
can
kind
do
of dope. Look at this.
it.
Real talk.
Also, I thought they were doing that. I thought, because it was like a commercial that she was, like, kind of, um, like, I guess she was promoting the Freakier Friday movie
Probably. Yeah.
that she did with Lindsay Lohan, and so I thought, "Oh, this is her being the younger person, and that's why her
Oh,
titties are out," and I thought that would make sense because Lindsay Lohan also famously had a rack,
right, right, right.
and, like, I feel like Disney didn't know a part of the issue was that they didn't know how to cover that shit up. Like, they were very concerned that
Yeah,
her tits were too big for Disney.
right. She was a kid.
Yeah, yeah, but, I mean, you can't be a kid forever, and we all grow at different rates,
Real talk.
and she just was top heavy. I feel like was it that her she did, like, a Herbie the Love Bug movie or something? Lindsay Lohan did, and I seem
Okay.
to remember there was all this talk of, like, keeping her in jackets or in, like, lots of shirts to, like, it was a concern. So that's why I thought, "Oh, this is Jamie Lee Curtis being Lindsay Lohan with her
Ah,
titties out because she's the younger one," and, but then I'm like, I mean, Jamie's got them too.
real talk.
I put a lot of thought into the maybe 15 seconds of titty that you see, if that much. I think it's really more like 10. And I was just like, "Oh, this is blah, 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 blah." And then I kept moving, and then everybody seemed to get stuck on the titties.
I like stuff like this because it tells me like women be having weird superpowers with stuff like this. Like you revealed a little bit of yours now, your ability to see that, see all the possibilities. Like
Mhm,
Gabby has a similar one. Um, like she'll watch a show with me
mhm.
and she'll instantly know one scene in, oh, that lady's pregnant. Like
Yeah! You
real
know what
talk,
that is? That's soap operas. That
straight up.
that's all it is. Yeah, I can do that too. Yes,
Exactly.
absolutely.
I don't I'll be a diehard fan of the show.
Mhm.
Seen episodes of that shit for years. Don't know
Yeah.
what she talking about. Shout and she'll like walk in, see like one scene. Oh,
Yep.
that girl's pregnant,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, she had to be pregnant in real life for that. Like you can see all the boxes they keep putting in front of her, and then
Yeah.
all I see are the boxes. Like, oh,
Yeah, man, boy, back in the day, they used to have women who were pregnant were constantly carrying boxes or they had huge purses or
yo,
they were standing behind chairs. So, it's like shit like that because their face is full. Like
yeah,
yeah, you can see stuff
real
like
talk. I'm
that.
over here like she just looked like she had a brownie. You know what I mean? She
No.
enjoying some snacks this week.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Well, listen, I'm feeling healthier than ever.
Okay.
Shalewa, Shalewa looking younger than ever.
Uh-huh.
And we got to see some old lady titties. It is a great week.
It's a great week.
It's a great week, okay? We
Do
got
you
some
want
wild,
me to read these stories instead of you?
we got some New York Post kind of titles from New York Times. It's a great time. But yes, I would appreciate
Okay.
if I don't have to uh read three paragraphs like this.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll do that. That's no problem.
We're gonna do a pivot here today.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, I was gonna say I'm kinda bad at pronouncing stuff, but I mean, it's you. They'll everyone's used to it.
Real talk. Yeah, I've set the bar low with pronunciation. Okay.
That's for sure.
Real
Alright,
talk.
this one, okay, the first one is, from Vice.com. Headline says, "Why did this plane turn around after someone lost their phone mid-flight? A lost cell phone led to a plane making a mid-air detour, causing hours of delays for passengers aboard the aircraft. A passenger aboard a recent Air France flight caused trouble to come calling. On March 21st, a flight from Paris, France to Pointe-à-Pitre, Guadeloupe,
Okay.
sure, was forced to turn around after a passenger misplaced their phone. The Independent reported that the incident occurred 1 hour after the plane's departure. Despite crew members and passengers assisting in the midair search for the phone, it could not be located. Thus, the aircraft was forced to turn around as a precautionary measure. The plane landed back in Paris 2 hours after it originally left. Once they touched down, ground personnel boarded the plane and conducted another search for the phone. Their efforts were apparently successful, as the aircraft once again departed Paris shortly thereafter. Air France did not clarify why turning the plane around was a necessary response to a missing phone. However, the outlets speculate that the device's lithium ion batteries were to blame. According to the FAA, devices with such batteries can overheat and cause fires aboard planes. Between 2006 and 2025, there have been 600 verified lithium battery incidents on planes, according to the
What?
F- FAA reported. Cell phones aren't the only devices that use lithium batteries. Vapes, laptops, and portable battery packs also use flammable items, meaning that incidents have only increased in recent years. Oh shit.
What are we
Um
doing? Yo,
as such, many Asian airlines have begun enacting stricter rules about lithium batteries aboard planes. According to the outlet, those rules include keeping lithium battery containing items in the overhead compartment during a flight, not using power banks while aboard the plane. Yo,
yo,
who's pulling out an extension cord on the plane anyway, and not charging portable battery packs in the flight's USB ports. Lithium
nah, B.
batteries could act as an ignition source themselves or as a source of fuel for a fire initiated elsewhere. Aerospace design expert Sonia Brown told the outlet the potential risk as an ignition source is increased when lithium batteries are damaged, swollen, including manufacturing defects, or overcharged or overheated.
Yo, hold up. You
Okay.
telling me
Uh-huh.
30 planes a year are dealing with explosions because of these batteries,
Yes.
and they not telling us no?
Well, here's the thing. Battery packs normally are built into these suitcases that people are buying so that they can travel. Like the Away suitcase,
Right?
the biggest selling point of the Away suitcase is that there's a battery pack on the top. So you could charge it while you're waiting. If you can't use any of the outlets in the airport, you've got a battery pack so you can charge your items off of the battery pack in your suitcase. Now, what they tell you is if you've got one of those bags, you have to undo the battery pack, I think, that's in the
Right.
right, you've gotta undo that before they will let it on the plane. So make sure to undo your battery pack. Okay, put it up there. But that's, they just gotta trust that that's what you're doing.
Yo, we fly too much. This is the most like
Yeah, I
uncomfortable
was
news
just
I've
like,
heard.
"Huh," because I see people pull out, laptops and shit, and I've definitely seen people charging their phone off of,
Yeah.
the USB. I mean, I've done that as well, but I guess it's like using a battery bank is wild to me because that's got like 4 to 10 things on it, and you just plug that into the that's insane. I
So
wouldn't.
three, you need a hub on the plane?
Yeah, like, what are you doing? That's
Nah,
kind of
B.
insane. But, I mean, also, you're not supposed to be bringing, nail polish onto a flight because that's highly flammable. But guess who travels with at least 2 bottles of nail polish every time she goes somewhere? Your girl. And you and you just gotta hope that that shit don't break.
Yo, every single thing you read is shit that I have on the plane.
Yeah.
They say, yo, we've had fires with cell phones, yup, cameras, yup, laptops, yup. I'm like, yo, why? Like, that should be like like I'm always nervous when the people that make the technology
Mhm.
are ahead of the curve with shit like warnings. You know?
What do you mean?
Because they were like in Asian airlines, they're
Mhm.
like, yo, we got extra rules for this. The Asian countries where they make the phones and the laptops,
Yeah.
they're like, yo, we realize that they blow up on planes. We not letting them on the plane. In America, where they buy them, yeah, fuck them dudes. You know, yo, for us here that we make it, we found out we should probably not let them on the plane.
Right, right. Okay. Yeah, that's a
That's
very astute
real
point.
talk. If they make the shit and they telling you, yeah, we not stupid enough to do that though. But they keep insisting over there. Nah,
Yeah.
B, this is the scariest shit I've heard all week.
I just I mean, I guess I never thought about that they'd have to turn the plane around to really look for the phone.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because like, I guess this means that they found the phone on the plane somewhere.
right.
But also, how good were those people at looking for the phone? Do you like, if the phone was on the plane somewhere
Right.
and you're like, "Where could I have put the phone?" You are limited, right?
Word.
So I feel like the first thing you should do is check your row, check down, put your hand down in the seats, right?
Yeah.
Go up underneath for each seat in the row. I feel like you're done. You probably got it from there, right?
Right there.
In between the seats, use the flashlight on somebody else's phone to look like, what were they doing? Was everybody just patting themselves down and going, "No, I don't have it."
Ain't nah. It didn't
Like,
land on me up here.
that's why I'm just like, how it's not like you have a house that you lost a phone in. You know what I mean? It's not like you
Yeah.
can walk back to your bed and shake out the covers and then you gotta retrace is it in the bathroom? Now you gotta tear that room apart. It's basically one room.
Right.
And then go row to row, like,
I don't get it at
I
all.
don't
And
yeah, I'm not
they
sure I
already
get
got a wall
why.
dividing the first 8 seats.
Right,
So it ain't
right.
even in there.
So, like, yeah, if it's not where you walked, then, and then just have everybody in the seat look
Yeah.
that's able to. I Yeah, that's
Real
why I'm
talk.
just like, how bad are they at finding stuff?
If you took it to the bathroom, you flushed it into the earth.
And
Like there's no shelves in those bathrooms.
right, right.
So if you took it there, it's gone. It's in the sky.
If I also feel like you should, you know what? I don't know, because when people flush, a lot of people don't turn around and look to see what's happening. So you could have tried, but I feel like the clunkety clunk 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 noise
Should have made, yeah.
should have let you know, okay, maybe something fell down there that I
I
needed.
lost that.
What's on me that makes a clunkety clunk clunk? Oh, my phone. Oh,
Uh,
yeah. And I feel like the bathroom would like, it would make a lot of noise before
yeah.
it's frozen into something and then is flung down to the earth.
And you bring up another point there.
Mm,
When you're flying,
mhm.
I don't know if you look at your phone more. So when you dropped it, you should have instantly
Yeah,
had a range of where it fell.
that's what I mean. Don't you
Yeah.
have it on you to look for at least the seat? You're on Air
Yeah.
France. It's not like it's Southwest, so it's not like you're just trying to run to get to a seat without hitting anybody. Like, you gotta see what your seat number is, and it's probably on your phone.
Yo, you
And
sat down, you dropped it, but you must have been looking at it.
yeah, if you have shallow that's why I just it's limited. There's so many limited
Yeah.
places, and I feel like no one there did their due diligence, and now the whole plane had to be turned around because nobody knows how to look for shit.
Yo,
Like,
that got to be added to the training. Y'all wasting time on that opening speech with the. Yeah, I don't care about that. That ain't gonna happen that often. But you know what happens every flight? Somebody drops a phone. Real talk. You telling me about blow into this thing? I've never used that once. For every flight, somebody drops a phone. Cover how we do that as a community on this plane.
Oh, that's true.
Real
You know
talk.
what? When they do that thing where they're like, you take this and then you blow into it, and they only like say that's the top of it, and they just kind of like blow across the top of it. It was only until fairly recently did I realize that they just don't want to put the thing in their mouth and show you how to
Ah.
properly blow on it. I, for years, was just like, if that's how I got to blow in that thing, air will never get in.
Real talk. We gonna die up here, baby.
Man, that's gonna take forever. If I'm just blowing across the top of it in the hope it captures air, why wouldn't I just put it in my mouth and blow? Well, that's actually what they mean, Shalewa. Do you realize that you are over 50 years old making this realization? I do now. I do now.
Oh man. If you would like to have Shalewa's youthful glow, but also youthful mind, the innocence.
The innocence.
You know?
The dumb innocence.
All you gotta do is like, subscribe to the show, baby. If you're an Apple or Spotify listener, we appreciate your ratings. 4 stars, you don't want that. You disagree. That's wrong. We don't want that for you. Okay? 5 stars, you see the glow. You see the joy. You see the innocence. You want that in your life. And low-key, you probably sound like me. You're a little scared that you turn the corner too. You know? If you have any articles you want us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter and Instagram at Silky Jumbo or at Gastor Almonte. Shout outs this week to G Buttersnaps. I really like that name. Pretty dope. Real talk. I know that the second I wrote it, I was like, real talk, you could have sent the trash article. I needed to add it just because of that name, but thankfully the article was cool. With all that said, I am the hopefully never sounding more Brooklyn than this, Gastor Almonte.
Yeah, I think
it can't get more.
Anything more Brooklyn than this is just like, I don't know, like a gunshot
Real
and
talk.
and a garbage truck driving by.
Real talk. Why does Gaston sound like Brooklyn Foley? You know? Oh man, with the just turned 23, Shalewa Sharpe.
Oh, that's so generous.
Oh man, this has been you real talk. We mentioned it. I didn't realize it. This is the podcast version of Freaky Friday.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Real talk is happening right before you. Out of War Report. Catch y'all next time. Peace.